Okay. Welcome back to Lenz Comic Corner Classic vs. Non Classics. This is episode number 1988 and Doubleshot 1982. Now I have two DC trades. One is an older trade from the start when Jeff Johns worked in this title. We have Superman Escape from Bizarro World. Yeah, this book collects some. It's basically last episode of the Bizarro World. This collects issues from Action Comics 855 to 857. It also collects Superman 140, DC Comics Presents number 71, and The Man of Steel number 5. Man of Steel number 5, all that is the first post-Crisis appearance of Bizarro. 140, I believe this was the first time Superman fought Bizarro. Though in the present, because he also fought on the page of Superboy issue 88. DC Comics Print 71, that was basically another time he fought Bizarro. Yeah, he basically teamed up with Bizarro. Now, the writers who wrote these issues were basically, well, here's the thing. Now, the Son of Bizarro, that's from the Superman issue. That's done by Otto Bender with Wayne Boring as the artist. The Mark of Bizarro, I believe that's from the Man of DC Comics. That's done by A.E. Nelson Bridwell, who's actually alive. Artwork by the late Kurt Swan. And, of course, Mirror Crackers, Man of Steel number 5, and that's done by John Byrne. Now, the writers of this book, the main story for Escape Bizarro World, is Jeff Johns and Richard Donner. Richard Donner being the director of Superman 1 and 2. The artwork, you might be thinking, man, this artwork looks kind of bizarre, to say the least. Well, this artwork is done by Eric Powell. Here's a very good image of the artwork. If you don't know who Eric Powell is, you may or may not have heard, basically, of his own comic book he created, which is published by Dark Horse for a long time, and then stopped, and then published by Avatar now for reasons. A comic called The Goon. A character who claimed to be a top goon for a fictional crime boss. And he has control of a certain area of the city. And, well, the guy mostly does a series of one-shots nowadays for this series. Like giant-sized graphic novels. But yeah, long-running series with it. It lasted for about 5 or 6 years. I haven't read it in a couple of years, but I've always thought it'd be a really good comic to read. It's absolutely so fun. He writes and draws his comic. The whole thing with Escape the Bizarro World, which takes only 3 issues of Action Comics. Yes, 3 issues. Mostly put, it just basically Bizarro. I think this may have been Bizarro's first appearance in the 2000s, and from what I read here, this was actually Jeff Johns' first time he wrote Superman. And you're thinking, really? I believe so. Let me take a look about that. Well, let's see. First time he... No, actually. He first time on Action Comics per se, but he did write some issues of Superman. Yeah, this probably was one of the earliest works he did well, this book anyways. Now, I'm playing hopefully get a chance to the very next arc of the series, which is basically Superman and a lead of superheroes. Which would be quite interesting for it. Yeah, basically Jeff Johns would basically write this book mostly, somewhat, a little bit just for a few years. He wrote from 2006 to about 2009. Of course, he did come back to the book in like 2013, I think, 2014, I think it was. Yeah, just a quick little story here. This, I believe, may have been the first time since the 80s that Bizarro has been seen. Yeah, Superboy 68, excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, this may have been the first time that Bizarro appeared post-crisis. Mm-hmm. But this book just really fun. That's all it is. It's really fun. Give this book roughly a 9 out of 10. Alright, next up it is Zatanna, the Jewel of Gravesend. Yeah, this is one of these original graphic novels. These published for young adults. Written by Alice Arden. The artwork by Jacqueline D. Leon. With Sam Lofi. This is mostly a teen version of Zatanna, who is going by the ring name of Zatanna Star and claimed to be the offspring of somebody named Eric Star. Yes, her father, her actual John Zatanna, is mentioned here, but this is mostly about a teen romance. But it's done pretty well in here. I mean, if you're a fan, if you're basically a teenager really interested in getting Zatanna, this could be a good starting point for Zatanna, but I would probably recommend reading some of her early appearances from Silver Age. Yep. But the Superman book I thought was really good. But in the Zatanna book, it's okay. I really check it out because I like Zatanna. Yep. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it, particular view. And that's it for videos tonight, because I have no other time to do videos tonight. So tomorrow, I will definitely get a chance to do some Change Man. Or watch it anyways. Do maybe 1 or 2 comic corners. Along with hopefully reviews for Case Closed, Israel on Two Girls Dungeon, and Don't Tell Me It's Nagaro. Okay, next video. Bye.